Now rescue operations continue, with people believed still trapped. Meanwhile, families are sheltering in tents on waste ground near their destroyed homes. The death toll has reached 10. Over 1,000 are injured, but more casualties are feared in the wake of the 7.4 magnitude quake that struck Hualien province on Wednesday.
What started off as a dream holiday quickly turned into a nightmare for this French tourist who found himself hiking in a national park just kilometers away from the epicenter of a massive earthquake.
When I felt the earthquake and started to hear the mountain shaking, I thought I was going to be in trouble. I was hit by a lot of stones and rocks, a lot of dirt, and after a while I could hardly breathe because there was so much soil and dirt. I couldn't understand what was happening.
Along with other tourists, Michael managed to make his way back to a road and then a tourist centre where he learned that the national park he was in had been cut off from the rest of the world, with no network and the roads ahead covered in rubble after a landslide.
At first, we were told that helicopters were going to come and get us. In the end, nobody came, really. There were a few radio contacts, but there really wasn't much information getting through. So at the end of the day, we all resigned ourselves to sleeping there.
Rescuers were only able to get to Michael today. Others were not so lucky. Several people have lost their lives. Some are still trapped, with rescue missions later in the day uncovering new bodies. In the nearby town of Hualien, several buildings have collapsed. One resident, having managed to escape from this building, went back in to try and rescue her cat. It collapsed around her. She didn't make it out alive. This man, a local bar owner, was her friend.
When I heard the news that the building had collapsed, I immediately thought of her. I tried to call her, but I couldn't get through. Life is so fragile. She was only 33 years old.
More than 400 aftershocks have shaken Hualien. As you walk around here, you still feel tremors in the ground beginning to move beneath you, buildings around you swaying slightly. People here worried that their buildings won't last through the night and will end up collapsed, like this one here behind me. To be on the safe side, these residents whose houses have been damaged are spending the night in a local shelter.
We were so scared. Even now, we're still scared.
With the city still shaking and more tremors predicted in the following days, it could be a while before that fear subsides.
Day 2 going to day 3.